We're here at BAMA 30 with our good old pal from the podcast, Mr. Artem Lobov. Artem, how are you, buddy? Good to see you here.
I'm doing great, thank you very much.
Artem, obviously, a lot to talk about. Conor, Floyd, you said to us in the podcast a few months ago it was going to happen. It's been confirmed since we last spoke to you. Just your thoughts off the bat?
Yeah, I love it. This is the fight to make. The #1 guy in boxing versus #1 guy in MMA. What's not to like?
Yeah, no, 100%. I completely agree. What do you think now? And we spoke, I think it was about just before the Cub Swanson fight. You said to me that Conor had been inspiring, just straight up boxing sparring with Owen. What are you guys going to do now? Obviously, Paulie Manalagi's been brought in. What's the turnaround? Are you going to go to Vegas? Where's the camp going to be based for the boxing?
Well, we started a big portion of the camp here. You know, we've started getting ready a long time ago, all the way back in January. So we have a lot of sparring partners here. You know, there's people coming in from all over the place. There's people flying in from Vegas, Ireland, England, everywhere, you know. So we're leaving no stone unturned. We're going to be ready come August 26th.
How do you feel about it? Obviously, you know, I know you want to get in there again soon. Are you going to have to wait till after the fight?
Yeah, of course. You know, I didn't want to be in the middle of my own camp, you know, when I'm helping Conor achieve this massive, you know, achievement that's never been done before. So, of course, it was a no-brainer for me. Just forget everything else, get him ready, get the win, and then that's it. The world is at his feet, and, you know, can do anything we want then.
Obviously, everyone's, you know, writing off Conor. You know, I'm sick of, you know, doing it. I'm not going to write off Conor again. Has he a realistic chance of winning this fight, do you feel?
Absolutely. And look, everyone wrote him off against Aldo as well. He's been saying it from day one that he's going to knock Aldo out. And everybody said, no chance, no chance. And Aldo only lasted 13 seconds. So I'm worried now there's even more doubt in this fight. So maybe it's going to be a 5-second fucking one. Do you know what I mean? Because the more you doubt Conor, the better he performs.
What are his keys to victory in this fight? You know, Floyd obviously in the past has struggled a little bit with southpaws. Is it that sort of unknown that Conor will bring into the boxing ring against Floyd that could possibly upset him?
To me, Conor is just a better fighter than him everywhere. The clinch, the range. They talk about Floyd being elusive. I promise you, Conor is more elusive than anyone I've ever sparred in. So it's going to be a great fight. And for the first time in a long time, Mayweather is going to have to fight. He's got a real fight on his hands.
What do you think about, obviously, the cardio element? You know, it's a little bit different, obviously, you know, 12 3-minute rounds. How much of a difference will that play into effect in this fight?
12 3-minute rounds, so what? Like you said, rounds are shorter. Yeah, there's 12 of them, but so what? You're just boxing, you're not wrestling. You know, the other guy's not wearing out you. I feel it's a lot easier physically than MMA. MMA is a lot more demanding. There's a reason why MMA is only 3 rounds, because you couldn't do 12 rounds of MMA, you just couldn't. It is a lot more demanding on the cardio.
Talk to me about it. A lot of people have mentioned this one as well, Artem, the difference in the gloves. Obviously 10-ounce gloves, you know, in boxing from the 4-ounce gloves in MMA. What is the translation like in regards to power when you're landing shots in boxing compared to mixed martial arts?
It's absolutely fine, because if you look at the boxing glove, yeah, it's 10 ounce, but you know, the glove is a lot bigger, so a lot of the weight is kind of in the back. Yeah. So the actual area where you connect is very similar to an MMA glove, you know, there's not much more in it, so the power is going to translate just fine.
Obviously a busy few weeks for you coming up. The tour dates haven't been announced, but we know it's going to be announced soon. I think the only ones announced is Tuesday in Los Angeles in the Staples Center. What about you though, Artem? You know, who do you want next in the octagon? You know, obviously that fight against Cub Swanson, you proved a lot of doubters wrong with a wonderful performance. What's next for you?
Well, to be honest, I felt when I fought Cobb, I was in a position to ask for someone, you know, and that's why I asked for Cobb. Now I don't feel I'm in that position anymore. I'm coming off a loss, so I'm always very realistic with the situation that I'm in. So I'm ready to take anyone. I understand I need a win to get back in there. That's what I'm after. Whoever they put in front of me, I'll be ready.
Half the division's calling you out anyway, so I'm sure they'll be able to find your fight, no problem. Artem, always appreciate the time, buddy. Looking forward to seeing what happens for you next in the octagon, and obviously the fight in August 26th.
Perfect. Thank you very much.